allow yourself to be distracted. This is completely important. Do not allow yourself to be distracted, all right? So let me start. Now, La Buena Vida initial planning orientation. This is the initial planning orientation for new members and of course, old members to understand the structure, the mindset, and the activities you need to succeed in this business. Now, the initial planning orientation is in two parts, the mindset shift part for success and the activities that create the success. So we're going to deal with part one, the mindset shift for success. Number one, you have the vision, expectation management, reasons to be committed, 3 cardinal structures. Now, congratulations for making this group groundbreaking decision. You are now watching one of the greatest tools to help you with your business. This information will quickly guide you towards making quick progress in this business. However, first of all, you need to capture your vision. It's very important. What is vision? Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. This was how Jonathan Swift explained it. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Vision is the ability to see what others cannot see. So what do you see for your future? What do you see for your future? All right? Do you see the good things of life? Do you see abundance in life? What exactly do you see for your future? Because if we dissect this, just in case you feel that you're not seeing anything, there's another thing. Even if you see it and it is too big for you, then create it. Because the best way to predict the future is to create it, Abraham Lincoln. So first see it and then create it. See what others are not seeing. See abundance, see prosperity, see the big advantages of life, and then begin to create it, right? Are you tired of having money today and owing people tomorrow? Just in case you don't want to see anything for your future. You see, if you don't create your future today, undesirable outcomes will be your reality tomorrow. If you don't create your future today, undesirable outcomes will be your reality tomorrow. So now stay with me. What is your outcome today? The outcome you're having today, if it is undesirable, is because you did not create a better future 5 years ago for yourself. You did not create it for yourself. In fact, most of you didn't even see it, talk less of attempting to create it. And if you don't see a future you deserve and you don't attempt to create it, then whatever life gives you, just take it. Now, let's now practicalize it. What do you see? Healthy family, quality education, your own house, financial freedom, you know, the trappings of life, cars, houses, or usually just charity, all right? So let's take an exercise quickly. Write down 3 major things you would like to accomplish within the next 24 months from today. Write down 3 things, 3 major things you'd like to accomplish within the next 24 months from today. So take a pause, write it now. 3 major, please, everybody do this. Get your pen. If you don't have a pen or barrel, get your phone and type it down as a message and store it somewhere. 3 major things you'd like to accomplish in the next 24 months from today. Write it down. For some of you who are getting success today, you wrote something down 3, 4, 5 years ago, and it's beginning to materialize. So write it down, all right? Why? Because it's very important. And as you are writing down, never limit your vision based on your current resources. Never limit your vision based on your current resources. Some of you are going to be writing down, and because today you don't have money, you're projecting your future with the mindset of someone who doesn't have money. Create a better future than today. So don't write something that will be based on your current realities. Write something based on what you want in your future. Therefore, dream big. All right? Now, part 1, expectation management. Ladies and gentlemen, success is dependent on you. If you have success in this business, it will be dependent on you. Failure is also dependent on you. You will be the difference between success and failure. All we do is we will provide the roadmap, the system, the structure, and the support for you to succeed. But understand that all the other factors and elements will be dependent on you, whether failure or success. Now, there will be ups and downs in this business. Downtimes are where you don't have money, you're having relationship issues, family issues, work issues. All right. Your up times when you begin to make money, when you're in good health, when you're motivated. All right. But it will not always be an uphill thing, but then it will be going up and down. But then as it's going up and down, generally it's going up. So the question is, when you hit your downtime, remember it's normal. Do not quit. Your uptime is just around the corner. Do you understand? This is how life goes. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. But as it's going up and down, but then it's taking an upward trajectory. So what you seek is financial freedom. It will not come on a platter. You are going to face some times when you feel discouraged or disappointed by your friends who you think will jump and join you. Just understand that everyone that is successful today once faced these same obstacles, including myself, but because their why was strong enough, their vision was strong enough, they overcame and are success stories today. What are the steps to wealth and abundance? So let us dissect this expectation. Most of us have this at the back of our mind. If you want wealth and abundance, you need a great opportunity that will lead you to wealth and abundance. So step one, great opportunity. Step two, wealth and abundance. Do we agree? If you agree, put it on the comment section. Do we agree? The first step is great opportunity, and the second step is wealth and abundance. If you agree, put it in the comment section quickly. If you don't agree, give us a reason why you don't agree. All right, first step is you need great opportunity. The second, that great opportunity will take you into abundance. So you need an opportunity like AIM Global, La Buena Vida business. You need an opportunity like maybe cryptocurrency, so that you'll be the first that will buy and it will appreciate tomorrow. You need just a big opportunity in real estate so that you can become a multi-billionaire, right? Right? Wrong. You see, that's the problem. That is the problem. Great opportunity is not the first step, unfortunately. You see, let me come from this angle. When I read James Allen as a man thinketh, he said one thing, that people are anxious to improve their circumstances by getting one great opportunity that will make them change their circumstances. But they are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound even when they find a great opportunity. Great opportunities don't take you to wealth. So what is number one? Ladies and gentlemen, number one is self-improvement. There are only 3 steps to wealth and abundance. Number one step is not great opportunity. Number one step is self-improvement. That leads you, when you now see great opportunity, what? You grab it. Do you know how many great opportunities have passed a lot of people by and they did not grab it? Do you know why? They lack self-improvement. And it is when you grab the great opportunity and work it that will lead to wealth and abundance. You see, great opportunity is useless if you don't work it. How can you work a great opportunity if you don't have self-improvement, if you're not ready to catch it? Am I making some sense? So step one is self-improvement. Step two is when you now see the great opportunity, because if you don't have the development, if you're not self-improved, you can't even identify a great opportunity when it comes. Now, if you identify a great opportunity when it comes, you also need a gumption. You also need the resolve to walk that great opportunity. Keyword, walk the great opportunity. So some of us are hoping that we get this business. You see, do you know what people are seeing when they see the big testimonials in this business? They're saying, let me start and join them. I want to drive that car. Why? The misconception that we are managing your expectation now. They have a misconception that once they join, they'll get their car. Wealth and abundance. So they feel that great opportunity is one. and 2 is wealth and abundance. 2 is car, house. But they forget. So in case you're like that, please understand that you must humble yourself down to self-development, self-improvement, so that you'll be able to work this great opportunity. Otherwise, you'll be frustrated. Now, moving forward, you see that what to do to improve yourself? What do you do to improve yourself? You need to decide to be a student again. He who improves himself in the area of knowledge acquisition positions himself for unusual success. He who improves himself in the area of knowledge acquisition positions himself for unusual success. Knowledge acquisition. And when I talk about himself, I'm talking about the generic he. That means himself, herself, have that at the back of your mind. So improvement stems from the place of knowledge acquisition. Hence, become a student again. Now, your greatest enemy in this business is fear of rejection and lack of consistency. And this is where you have to work on. So we're bringing out the areas, the expected areas you need to work on, expected areas you need to work on so that we manage your expectations properly. All right. Fear of rejection is what holds people down. If you lack self-improvement, you cannot improve yourself in this area, meaning that the great La Buena Vida opportunity will still pass you by. So let's deal with fear of rejection and lack of consistency. Fear of rejection. In this business, anytime someone rejects your offer to partner with you, it means you are being redirected to a better person that will join you. This is Dr. Steve Maraboli. That is the mindset that I have today. If someone rejects me, it simply means I now have somebody I don't need to waste time on. Let me move to a better person. That's what rejection is telling me. So don't waste your time on one person. Keep moving. Now, another major area is lack of consistency. Nobody gets paid for what he does inconsistently, only when he feels like it. You see, you get paid for things that you do consistently, whether you feel like doing it or not. And that is why you don't get paid if you don't go to work. If you're not consistent with going to work, you don't get paid. No matter your qualification, if you're not consistent in opening your shop, even if you're a businessman, you don't get paid. If you don't open your shop in the marketplace, nobody will see what you're selling and they can buy from you. So consistency is the key. So once you deal with fear of rejection and if you deal with lack of consistency, you are moving to the next level of grabbing this opportunity and becoming successful. Another factor is neglect. You see, when we don't fail when we try to do our business, we always fail when we neglect to do our business. Neglect and consistency and lack of consistency goes hand in hand. What brings inconsistency is when you neglect your business. Please, there is no growth when you neglect anything. Imagine you have a baby and then you neglect that baby boy. You don't give that boy attention. You don't feed that boy. You don't give that boy the required presence. Will that boy grow and become successful? No. Failure will be the portion of that boy. Misguidance will be the portion of that young baby. Why? Because he's simply neglected. So neglect is what you have to also put into your subconscious mind, that you shouldn't neglect this business. You shouldn't neglect giving this business attention. One thing is neglecting the business, and another thing is, even if you decide to give this business attention, another thing is to consistently give it attention until you succeed. So the first stage is give it attention. And the second stage is consistently give it attention. So don't neglect your business, please. Now understand, in this business, there will be ups and downs in this business, like I said earlier, but below our 4 expected stages you must pass through. Number 1, the excited stage. This is the day you start the business. You are ready for action. You are all enthused and you are going to take over the world. That is usually this first stage. The second stage in this business usually happens in the first 4 weeks of your starting the business. A lot of people collapse here. It's called the contemplation stage. This is where people will reject you. This is where people will tell you, no, I'm not interested. I don't have money to start. They say I'm going to show up for the event, they don't show up. You invite them several times, they don't show up for the Zoom event. Even the two that you signed up last week, they are no longer even inviting anybody. They are complacent. They're not doing anything. And some of your friends are looking at you and saying, this business is a scam. It's unprofessional. Hey, is this what you're not doing in this your life? A lot of barrage of negativity hits you, and then you begin to contemplate. Kai, am I sure this thing is for me? Am I sure? This cannot be for me. Let me go and look for something else. And that is why only a few people succeed in life, because they're not willing to pass the contemplation stage. It will hit you. Some of it will hit you before the 4 weeks. It might hit you sooner. For some of you, it might hit you later. But it will definitely hit you. The contemplation stage, where you begin to contemplate, is this business for me? Can I actually and really succeed? All right. Now the next stage is the momentum stage, the third stage. Now this happens, you get here in the 6 to 12 months of your business. And that is where you begin to make 200,000 to 800,000 every month. Now here's the deal. The deal is this. Your contemplation stage is a test, is a litmus test for this business. That is where the sheep is demarcated from the wolves. That's where the thorns are demarcated from the actual flowers, all right? By providence, by nature. And in case you think that only a few people are succeeding in this business, and in any business at that, this is the stage that knocks them off. Only a few people that are strong-willed, that stay within the business. And what makes you stay? What gives you the energy to stay? Continuous what? Training. Make sure you continuously attend trainings. You keep getting information to push you to the momentum stage. All right? Contemplation stage is a highly psychological stage. It's not physical. It is a highly, I'm preparing your mind for these stages. Remember I said 4 stages, you're only seeing 3 here. So the excited stage will not last forever. You'll always enter the contemplation stage because that is where your self is being improved. Self-improvement, self-development takes you to momentum stage. All right? Self-development takes you to the momentum stage. And once you are self-developed through training, through exposure, through knowledge acquisition, through books that you're reading, you enter the momentum stage. Then the last stage is the stability stage, which most people enter within 48 months after they start this business. Stability stage is where money is no longer a challenge for you, where money becomes a piece of paper, where money, you can really spray money like this. That is the stability stage. It takes 48 months, all right, approximately. But from momentum stage, once you enter momentum stage, whether the devil likes it or not, you must enter stability stage, where money becomes paper to you, where money becomes your servant, where money becomes a tool and not a thing, all right? So the last part of the expectation management is take charge and own your business. You are the CEO of your business. You don't owe anybody anything, all right? This is you running your business. All right, sorry, I'm back. Network was a bit foggy. I have to switch over to my MTN network. All right. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, indicate you can hear me. I had to switch over to a, okay, fantastic, good. So let's continue. So now you understand the expectation management, what you expected or what your expectation is in this business. And on this expectation management, you also have, for you to improve yourself, you need to at least read these 4 books: Your First Year Network Marketing by Mark Yonell, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki, and Eric Worre, GoPro. All right. These are the fundamental books you need to get off your for your self-development and improvement as far as this business is concerned. All right. In your SMO, it will be tabled down, the one you read first. All right. You have Your First Year Network Marketing and the GoPro. These are the first ones you need to read. I would encourage you, if you don't like reading, reading is the fastest way to self-improve. Reading is the fastest way to self-improve. All right. Next. Now, reasons to be committed is still on part 1. Reasons to be committed. Now, please answer the questions below quickly, because you might be asking me, why should I commit to this business? Why should I be my own CEO? Why should I give this business attention? Answer these questions, please. How many years have you been in your current job or business? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, or 30 years? Note, if you don't have a source of income, your case is critical. All right? But for those who have, how many years have you been in your current job or business? Number 2, does the money you make currently in your area of business or job enable you to live the lifestyle of your dreams? The money you are making currently, yes or no? Put it down, not on the comment section, on your notepad. Number 3, if you stop working today, how long will it take you to run out of money? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. If you stop working today, all right? No more work, no more money. If there's another lockdown for 6 to 2 years, 6 months to 2 years, how long will it take you to run out of money? Now, for clarity purposes, if it takes you 2 years to run out of money, you are safe at the moment. 2 years is a lot of time for you to recuperate. 2 years is enough time for you to re-strategize. So if you can stay without working for 2 years and money still continues to come in, you are safe. So what's your answer? If you stop working today, how long will it take you to run out of money? What's your answer? Number 4, what if you decide to work harder in your current job or business for the next 5 years and then stop working? Will you be able to retire and have all the money you need to live your dream lifestyle as long as you want? So in your current business, in your current job, if you decide to continue working there for the next 5 years and work harder, do you think after 5 years, you would have enough money to live your dream lifestyle as long as you want? Put the answer. Now, if the answer of any of these 4 questions is negative, you need this business like oxygen. Let me say it again. If the answer to all of these questions, or at least one of the questions is negative, you need this business like oxygen. Because with this business, in 5 years, you can build a massive business that whether you work again or not, you will begin to live your lifestyle. In this business, it is not dependent on you. So whether you are there or not, after building it for 5 years, money continues to come. With this business, you can begin to reach out and get the trappings of life, all right? So that is why you must commit to this business. Some of you have been working for 40 years, some of you for 30 years, some of you for 20 years. Let's tell ourselves the truth. can you boast that you can live the life? There was a picture I saw somewhere. I was not able to extract it. Do you know what I saw? In 2018, I saw a group of young boys paraded in Lagos. And what were their charges? They were Yahoo boys, defrauding people left, right, and center. And they paraded them with Range Rover. I saw this same Range Rover, two of it, in 2020, I think early 2019. Two of this Range Rover, two E-Class, one GLK. And they were each of them were standing on their cars. And these were cars bought by monies duped from other people through Yahoo fraud, right? I didn't see any Porsche anyways. But guess what? It may have taken them maybe like a year to do a massive fraudulent activity to buy those cars. But those same cars that they wanted to get very fast in this business, in just 4 years, men, boys, women, they're getting the same cars without defrauding anybody, without having to kill anybody, without having to go and do Yahoo juju, without having to go and do anything illegal. All right? So we're making the same money that they're killing, going to do juju somewhere to make. It's just a matter of the fact that they refuse to improve themselves to see this opportunity and work this opportunity. That is why they went to do the shortcuts, because they refuse to improve themselves. Am I communicating? But here, you can get it. However, these are the extremes. They are the extreme of those who go to shortcuts and do illegal things to get money. And they're also the other extreme of those who stay in their comfort zone. They've been working for 40 years. They've not been able, in fact, they can't even dream of driving this kind of car. And yet you show them this opportunity, they drop it on the side. Never be on the extreme. Get what you want. So ladies and gentlemen, your destiny cannot be received if your mind is stuck in the fears of the past. Learn from the past, refine your present, and create your future. This is by Joel Brown. So do not, yes, you made mistakes in the past. Yes, you lost money in the past, but do not remain in the past. Learn from those mistakes. Refine your present. Re-strategize in your present, then create the future you deserve. All right? Now, at this point, identify your area of interest in this business. Quickly, we have the normal business portfolio, which is one profit center that you can start with 44,888. But the potential income with that is 280,000 every day. Because I'm about to show you why it is possible for you to buy those kind of cars. Did you start with 3 profit centers costing you 134,664? Your potential daily income is actually 840,000 every month. But you and I know that this money will not begin to come immediately, all right? But that is the potential. So think about, what if you're only making just 50% of this every day? 50% of 840,000 naira every day, that is over 400,000 naira every day. Do you understand what I'm saying? What if you're making just 20% of it? So forget about you making the potential daily income. Look at the percentages. But if you want to live the good life and the perfect and the sweet, great life, it's not on a normal business. You have to shift to the La Buena Vida project. And that is for those who have 7 profit centers. 314,216, that is for 7 profit centers. Your potential income is 1.9 million on a daily basis. Why wouldn't I buy a Porsche, guys? Because I started with 7 profit centers, I'll upgrade to 15 profit centers, putting me on a ridiculous status of 4.2 million naira profit every single day. Why won't I buy a Porsche? I didn't say every month, guys. I'm talking about every day. Now, even if you're not doing 4.2 million every day and you're doing half of it every day, that's over 2 million every day. If you're making over 2 million every day, how much do you think you are making every month? Okay. If you're making 2 million every day, listen to me now. How much do you think you're making every week? That's 40 million, right? every month. How much is that? That's 56 million. You can buy anything you want to buy. That is at half the potential of your daily income. Half, oh, not the full. Imagine if you build your business and hit the full capacity of your business, and you're doing 3 million, 3.5 million every day, 4 million every day. Think about it, guys. And this, please, this is on matching bonus alone. We're not talking about the stair-step income. We're not talking about the uni-level income. We're not talking about the UPP income. We're not talking about those ones. This is just the matching bonus alone. If you don't know what matching bonus is, please go back and attend the QSG. So choose based on your vision, not based on your circumstance. Choose the portfolio you want to run. Do you want the goodness of life? Do you think big? Do you want the maximum abundance? You can't get that with one profit center, all right? You have to do multiple centers. Now, the final part here is the 3 cardinal structures of C21FG. So we're bringing it home so that you know exactly how we perform. We have 3 cardinal structures in our business. Number 1 is you must involve God in this business. That is our 3 cardinal structure. One of our 3 cardinal structures, you must. We did not say you should. We did not say you can. It is a must. Therefore, we know that some people are atheists, all right? We respect whatever religion you have or you practice. We even respect if you don't have any religion. But this is our fundamental culture. So if you don't have any religion, you don't believe in God, that's okay, all right? But we're just telling you what has brought us to where we are today by principle. This one is what we know. It's not about we're testing it. Before we launched our business in 2016, remember, for those of you who are new, I may not be calling to your remembrance. It will be new. For those of you who know, you know. But then we started in 2016 and we launched out, what we launched out was the Own Your Life campaign, okay? The Own Your Life campaign, which ran for 4 years, and we upgraded it to La Buena Vida project. Is that okay? Before we ever started and launched out on the 16th of March, we fasted and prayed for 6 solid days and nights before we launched out the six masterminds at the time. That was before we established this business, and this has formed the fulcrum of our evolving and progressively transmitting business. You must involve God in your business. It's a must. Anyhow you involve your spiritual head, do that. Anyhow God helps you, the way you pray to him in anything you want to do, pray to him about this business. People do pray about their food, pray about John, you want to travel, you pray. They pray about everything, but in this business, they don't pray about it. Why? Because you attach little credence to this business, little clouds, little attention to the business. That is why. Number 2, second cardinal structure is you must be willing to be trained. No matter how successful you are as a banker, if you own a bank, if you want to be successful in this business, become a student again. Because there are different protocols that bring success in this business. Number 1 is humility. If you lack humility, you can't go far. Without training, you won't even understand that you need humility to go far in this business. If you are a successful CEO and you want to be successful in this business, you have to be humble. Because as a successful CEO, you already have people who call you sir, ma everywhere. I mean, successful CEO in the regular business in terrain, all right, where you manufacture, for instance, and you have people calling you sir, people you employ. The challenge is that if you come into this business and you operate with that mindset of everybody calling you sir, it will be a challenge for you in this business to humble yourself, to learn the rudiments of success in this business. The tools that we need to succeed in this business becomes a challenge. So you must be willing to be trained. And the last cardinal structure is you must be willing to train others. With these 3 structures, we are developing massive leaders as successful partners. If you involve God in your business and you don't get training, you wouldn't know how to run the business, you will still not have success. If you get training and you're unwilling to train others, you'll be the only one succeeding. It's only a matter of time your business will slow down and crash. If you're willing to train others and you don't get the training, how are you going to train others? What if you are willing to be trained and you're getting the training and you're training others and you don't involve God? Things might be tough for you. Because the things we don't see controls the things that we see. So involve God in your business, in your mind, reach out to him, and then do the ones you can and let God do the ones he would. For instance, there are some people you invite, but just by God's grace, God will touch their heart to attend. There's some people that want to start, all of a sudden they change their mind. That is where God will perform for you. There's nothing you can do in that instance. They said they will start. In fact, they said, I'm going to pay once I get home. They attended your physical meeting. I will pay once I get home. On their way to their house, they have an accident in the keke. And they rush them to the hospital. The money they would have used to pay, they use it to offset the hospital bill. There's nothing you can do there. But if you have prayed about it, that person will have ultimate protection from God that accident will happen. Am I communicating? There are certain things you cannot control, I cannot control. God does that for us, and you have to bring him. But if you want to do everything yourself, God will say, okay, all right, you do your stuff, I'll do mine. All right? So the God factor is the most powerful factor in this business. You'll be having seamless transactions with people. People will begin to like you more. People want to do business more with you. It is called favor. Am I communicating? Very important. All right? Somebody saying no audio. Please, somebody should help this young brother who's saying no audio. All right. So the summary here is when you must be ready to help people. And we're talking about you being able to train others. You must be ready to help people and not use them, please. Don't use people to rise the ranks. If you do that, you make money temporarily, your business will crash. Because without people, you can't go far in this business. So don't use people. Help them. You don't see people as tools to make you successful, but rather people you should help to become successful. Help them to be successful because it is in their success that you get your own success. Number two, you must train leaders who are going to be professionals like you and own their lives in the next 2 to 4 year period. Am I communicating? Don't just work with chickens. Look for leaders and train